Test, test, 1, 2. All right. Good, good, good. Check, check, 1, 2. Test, test, 1, 2. Mic check, 1, 2. Testing, testing, 1, 2. $12 o'clock. No, I'm good. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Note. Start of the second period. CSUN home opener for the 2016-2017 season. Matadors up 3-1. Second period will begin 5-on-5. And we apologize for the going back and forth this evening, but we do have our video broadcast now working. Good start for the Matadors. Ryan's his first of the season, 52nd career goal. Blasco, second goal of the season. Abaya, second goal of the season. All at even strength. Fullerton struck back on the power play. Kinsey DeKaiser, his first career point from Bailey Mejia. Matadors out shooting Fullerton 13-7 in the first. Matadors 0 for 2 on the power play. Fullerton 1 for 3. Top line starts. Ryan sits center with Berengut and Legale on the wings. Morales and Lauren, the starting defensemen. Ryans controls the draw. Fullerton comes the other way. Matt Bodge, their big pickup, played Double-A for the California Wave. A lot expected out of him. Big bump by Legale on Chapluck. Still hemmed up in the corner boards. Ryans comes in to help, scores free to him. Ryans the captain this year for the Matadors, fourth-year senior. He'll be back next year for his final year. Berengut flips down, no icing. Legale with a forward check. Lauren holds in at the point. Deflected just wide by Legale. Rorick, fresh off the bench, takes a bump from Kammer. Borgugian comes in to help. Slides far side where it's picked up by the Titans. Sent off the skate of Sean Kuffner. Matadors back ahead. Rorick gets around Chapluck and Kammer. We call this the third line tonight for the Matadors. Lauren, wide of the net. Rims out front. Borgugian kicks to West, but he couldn't shoot. Lauren's got to dial in his shot. Had a couple of shots in the first period that went wide. West centering pass. It's Kammer right back to him. West shielding the puck with that big frame. Ewan's drive, stick save Hernandez. Brooke Hernandez, first-year player for Cal State Fullerton. Maybe her first career start. Borgugian to Rorick. Yeoman's work on this shift by the Borgugian line. Off the side of the net, Borgugian once more. Tries to get to West, deflects to Rorick. Back to Sharpshare. Big drive, deflects wide. That took a bite out of Chapluck. From his knees, denies that centering pass. Flipped out by Kammer. What a start for CSUN to begin the second period at 3-1. West still out. Shovels around far side for Sharpshare. Sharpshare, a lot of open ice to work with. Rims around, picked up by Zach Smith. Wormsdobler fresh off of the bench. Can't get to the puck, sent out. Back forward, Ewan. Mason Ewan, the COC transfer. Pass doesn't connect with Goen. Icing on CSUN. 17:43 remaining in the second, 3-1 Matadors. So again, scratch tonight for CSUN. Levi Bowles, Michael Zachary, Brian Wright, Tommy Peng, Evan Wright, Jacob Steinfeld, as well as Brandon Calvoda, Vincent Seppi in the net for CSUN. Tyler Pearson backing him up. It's his first game as a Matador. He's also a transfer from COC. So this line of Wormsdobler, Goen, and Hefty's the fourth line tonight for CSUN. Again, they have 28 players. They have 7 healthy scratches every game. What depth the Matadors have this year. Using it to their advantage, certainly up in Northern California. Fullerton's trying to get further into this hockey game. A couple of nice moves there. And it's flipped in. Hefty takes a bump, falls down. Lessig helps him out. Cleared out by Wormsdobler, sent in by DeKaiser. Fullerton didn't realize they were offside. Play whistle down. Almost 3 minutes into the second period. Matadors looking for their first home opening victory since 2009 when they beat Loyola Marymount 7-2. Matadors just 3-7 in home opener since the 2006-2007 season. Also the first West Coast Hockey Conference game of the season. Fullerton got swept last week by San Diego State, so they are in last place in the WCHC. 0-2. San Diego State 2-0. 5 teams in the WCHC this season once again. Top 4 make the playoffs. Playoffs will be in Long Beach. Stabbed ahead. Held in by Lauren. Shot wide. Morales and Lauren, the defensive pair, with this second line tonight of Blasco, Brote, and Abaya. Brote centering pass denied. Lauren fires wide. Abaya, sharp angle bid through the crease and wide. Lauren again. Pressured by Maloney. Shovels in deep, picked up by DeKaiser. They'll clear all the way down. That'll be icing. Matadors all over Fullerton to begin the second period. Lots of zone time with the icing call. The top line will hop out with Sharpshare and Ewan. Fullerton, again, a short bench. They have, I believe, 9 or 10 forwards. Full complement of defensemen, but they got worn down by San Diego State last week. Shot stopped by Hernandez. Sharpshare with the bid. Ryans gets away from Mejia. Back for Sharpshare. Sends it back from where it came. Baron Guts, the leading scorer last year for CSUN. First freshman to lead Matadors in scoring since Matadors' leading scorer of all time, Chris Gale, in 2007-2008. Ryans onside. Pressured by Wong. Cross ice for Baron Guts. Baron Gut, not sure what he was doing there, countering Cortez. Ryans, nice back check on Wong. Shot blocked. Sharpshare can't clear. Maloney in front just ahead of Cortez. Opportunity there for Fullerton. Couldn't connect. 15.5 remaining in the second. 3-1 CSUN. Tapped ahead, nice breakout. Ryant has it poke checked away, but there's Legaly. Legaly playing in his 100th career game tonight. Matadors rolling a change. Fullerton clears out, deflected further by Maloney. Kevin Stanke, his first game of the season, on around for Lessig. It's the bottom pairing defense tonight. West, met by Bodge, sent in by Borgugian. Camera right back out, past Stanke, but that'll be icing. Matadors catch a bit of a break there. Thought Stanke may have been able to touch it, but faceoff will come all the way back into Fullerton territory. 14:50 remaining in the second, 3-1. 3-0 to start. Bryant, Blasco, and Abaya all at even strength. DeKaiser struck back on the power play for Fullerton, all in the first. Rourke will take the draw. One cleanly to Lessig. Shot held by Hernandez. No screen on Brooke Hernandez that time. Two new goalies for Fullerton. Ron Best is the backup tonight. Best has played a couple of years for Fullerton's roller team. Jesse Zabluski graduated last year. He was really their only goalie last season. Lessig's shot pinballs around, taken by the Titans. I believe that's Grant Normans for the Titans wearing number 9. Morales now out with Stanke, the defensive pair. Morales to West. Matadors definitely utilizing their 4 lines and 6D tonight. Icing on CSUN. And Fullerton, a bit of a weaker team, but still only 3-1. Game still in doubt. Matadors have got to keep going. San Diego State coming in tomorrow night. That'll be the big test. Seems right now like the Matadors, San Diego State, and San Jose State, cream of the crop in California. And then there's a significant gap. 14:19 remaining in the second. DeKaiser sends in deep. Jacob Smith after it. Jacob and Zach Smith are related, both from Santa Ana. Fullerton goes to work on the cycle game. Rourke does a nice job to intercept. Matadors can't clear. Rourke now will skate through neutral ice. Tripped up, but play will continue. Borgugian sends it on. Hernandez sticks it in deep. Morales fires wide. Morales, very crafty player. 2 power play goals early on the season. Not afraid, certainly, to jump up on the rush. What a weapon for the Matadors this year. Going on around. Hefty couldn't get to it. Here come the Titans. It's overskated. Hefty turns it over to Mejia. Fed ahead by West to Goen. Goen turns it over. Jacob Smith checked off the puck by Goen, countering Morales. Little chip play, doesn't work out. Goen stands up his man. Fullerton looking for some more offense. Bodies flying here in the second. Matadors come up with the puck. Send far side for Lauren. 2-on-2. Nice toe drag, but couldn't shoot. Lauren once more. Sent to Wormsdobler. Hernandez trying to cover. Ref lost side of the puck. Was not covered, but the ref lost side of the puck. So play whistle down. 12:52 remaining in the second. 3-1 CSUN. All the goals coming in the first. Matadors continuing to roll their 4 lines. It'll be the Blasco line now with Sharpshire and Ewan, the defenseman. Matadors looking to increase the lead. Brote back for Sharpshire. Tries to return to Brote. Taken away by Kammer. Reversed for Kammer. Blasco steps in the open lane. Sends back for Sharpshire. Maloney just able to get in the way to clear out. Sharpshire looking up ice off of Brote's skate. Cortez pass off of the body of Maloney. Worked back for Kammer. Kammer pressured by Brote. Clears out, deflected further by Maloney. No icing. Ewan takes a look. Sends this way and out. Kammer steps up on Barron Gut, taken over by Sharpshire. Sharp share through Abaya, accepts it off the boards. Checked down nicely by Wong. Lasko out front for Gut, denied. Flipped out by Maloney. Ewan back in, Matadors touch up, they'll roll a change. Kammer, pressured by Ryan, able to make the play. Sharpshare turns it over. Maloney one-on-one with Ewan. Ewan stands him up. Great defense by Mason Ewan. Gut with some open ice. Finds Legale. Legale drops for Ryans. Gut scores! Nice counter punch by CSUN. They lead it 4-1 at 11:27. Finally, Eli Gut gets on the score sheet. 29th career goal in this, his 34th career game. Sophomore from Woodland Hills. The entire top line should be in on that goal. Huge goal, almost at the halfway mark of the hockey game for CSUN. Fullerton clears out. Mendoza back for it. And the entire top line is in on that goal for Drew Legale, his 100th career game. Picks up his first assist of the season, 58th career assist, and Legale is now 1 point away from 100 in his career. Lesick not only sends it in deep, but levels down. Kuffner going on the backhand, taps back. Mendoza to Lesick deflects out of play. Legale almost there to point number 100. Now 41 goals, 58 assists in his illustrious Matador career. 5th year of eligibility, 6th year on the team. He's the only Matador left from that 2012 Nationals team. Zach Smith will backhand ahead. No ice. Morales, checked by Jacob Smith. Sent back up top. Kammer with a drive, deflect into the corner. Lauren will just pin the puck up, checked by Jacob Smith. Dug free by Zach Smith. He is sandwiched down to the ice. Flip play, denied by Morales. 3-on-3, make it a 4-on-3 for CSUN. Hefty denied. Goen brings it in offside. Nice job by Fullerton's Kammer to stand up at the blue line, force the Matadors offside. Ryan's blast going to Abaya in the first. Countered by DeKaiser. Here in the second, it's been Gut. Finally, his first goal of the season. Matadors looking to win their first home opener since 2009 and remain undefeated on the season. They're 2-0-1. What a way to start the year. Matadors' best start since 2008 when they won their first 4 games. Borgugian, shot blocked by DeKaiser. Borgugian hitting his 5th and final year. One of the veterans, wearing one of the A's this year. Borgugian again. Ferroric blocked. What an opportunity there. Fullerton won't be able to change as it's icing. 9:38 remaining in the second, just past the halfway mark of the hockey game. Pretty much all Matadors tonight. Ran into a bit of penalty trouble late in the first. It cost him eventually. Last goal line is out. Won cleanly. Ewan goes through Abaya, but Brote is there. Brote keeps it himself. Through Sharpshare. Kammer up this way. Comes out. Brote to Ewan. Doesn't have to rush. Pass deflects off of Jacob Smith, right to Brote. Maloney brings it in onside. James Smith, Jacob Smith, beg your pardon, in front, but no shot taken. Cleared out. DeKaiser, this way for Wong. A couple of first-year players for the Titans. Cortez. It's a bevy of players. Cortez' father, Tony, now the head coach for Fullerton. Sharp share, pressured by Cortez, followed by Wong. Seppi with an easy glove save. 8:41 remaining in the second, 4-1 CSUN. It's been a clean second. Fullerton just not quite what they used to be. Lost a lot of good players the last couple of years. Alex Ensulo, Sean Saligumba, David Marabella, even guys like Misha Chang. Legale, chip play, met by Wong. Matador's top line back out. They've been responsible for 2 of the goals. Right now, Blasco's got the game winner, the second of the game. No shot taken this time, 3-on-3 the other way for Fullerton. Mejia stood up nicely by Lesick. Lesick, the Montreal native, first-year player. Wong takes a hit to make the play. Lesick puts it right into the group of players. Ryan Stilligale then, behind Baron Guts. Fullerton back in. Big bump comes to Maloney. Maloney, little toe drag. Wong with a curl bid blocked. And plays whistle down on the hand pass. You can no longer hand pass the puck, period, in college hockey. That rule changed a couple of seasons ago. Kevin Stanke gloved it ahead. And Kevin Stanke's first game of the season. Second-year player. Matadors can't change as well. 7:46 remaining in the second, 4-1 CSUN. Kammer with a bid, blocked by Baron Guts. Hacked ahead, too far for Ryans. Kammer loses an edge, Ryans cutting in alone, and scores! Tough luck for Tyler Kammer, but Ryans makes them pay. Second of the game at 7:35, it's 5-1 CSUN. That'll be an unassisted goal for Ryans. For Ryans, his 36th career multi-point game. This is a great sign for CSUN as the top line has awoken. We were talking all last weekend. Matadors were getting depth scoring. That was great, but at some point the top line had to step up. And there's a penalty of the play as well to Kammer at the end of the play, so the Matadors are on the power play. It's their third, they're 0 for 2. Well, Legale does get an assist. So that is Drew Legale's 100th career point. Congratulations. Slashing the call on Kammer. So Drew Legale, his 100th career game, gets to 100 career points tonight. Can't script it any better. 1:12 remaining on the third Matador power play. It's been the one thing Matadors have not done very well tonight is strike on the power play. Lauren has his pocket picked and it's cleared out. So the second unit is out. Ryans will come out along with Blasco and Abaya. So it's a bit of a mixed pair. Now Blasco heads off for Baron Guts. Baron Gut with the puck. Cross ice Abaya. Matadors are set up. Abaya. Great poise with the puck. Now Ryans to Lauren. Ryans again looking for the hat trick. Stopped by Hernandez. Loose puck. Still loose. Cortez clears out. Fullerton survives. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Sharp share flushed out by Cortez. Turns it over to Mejia. Shot deflected up. And out of play by Ewan. Good job by Ewan to get in the shooting lane of Mejia. That's been another kind of bugaboo for the Matadors tonight. Turning the puck over right in front of their own net. Borgugian line will come out. 9 seconds to go on the power play. Morales and you in the pointman. Going to be tough for the Matadors to get a chance on the rest of the power play. They control the draw. Morales looking up ice. Finds West. West makes sure he gains the red line. Pressured by Mejia. Fullerton's back to full strength. Matadors 0 for 3 on the power play. 5.5 remaining in the second. 5-1. 3 in the first, 2 in the second for CSUN, 1 in the first for Fullerton. Ewan cutting in, tries to dish off to West, pinballing around, picked up by Bodge. Pressured by Borgugian, comes to Cortez. Fullerton again comes up with the puck. Actually, that's Gobsey out there hitting Borgugian. West has his pocket picked. Rourke cycles for West, and he gets to it. Gobsey denies. Rourke from a sharp angle off the side of the net. Gobsey and Borgugian cancel. Rourke to the far side. West checked down. He never had the puck. Should have been interference, but play will continue. Morales off the stick of West. Gobsey up the wing. Fullerton still can't clear. Borgugian will head off for Worms Dobler. What a shift by the Matadors. And now West for going. Worked out front, but no shot taken. Ewan being watched by Cortez. Cortez been one of the Titans' best players this evening. Fullerton, possible 3-on-2 if they hurry. Sent to Cortez. Back the other way comes Morales. Now Goen, possible 2-on-1. Goen tries to center. Good defense from Kammer. Up and down we go. Kuffner with some space, being watched by Lesick, turns the puck over. Tries to send to Worms Dobler behind him. Back for Goen. Goen shot, sticks Dave Hernandez, big rebound, collected by Kammer. Kammer, little flip pay. Kuffner shoots, deflected wide by Mendoza. 3:24 remaining in the second. 5-1 CSUN. Jumpy puck, tough play for Goen, sent back in by Wong. Up the far wing. Worms Dobler stood up by Kammer. Big bump by Hefty. Wong takes a look. Legale holds in fresh off the bench. Baron Guts. Long on around. Lesick pressured by Bodge. Able to get away. Long takes over for the Titans. Stood up by Ryans. Nice little chip play there by Kuffner to elude the forecheck and clear out. Seppi tees it up for Lesick. Chapluck intercepts. Taken back by the Matadors. Ryans to Baron Guts. Can't get through. Kammer worked in by Legale. Make that Wong actually. Stretch pass doesn't connect. Sharp share touches, so no icing. Ewan to Ryans. All the way down, no icing. To Kaiser. Pressured up ice by Abaya. Gives up the puck. From his knees, try to get it to the trailer. Fullerton clears out. Ewan off the skate of Jacob Smith. Abaya, middle of the ice, Sharpshare. Sharpshare will make the prudent play. De Kaiser chases. On around for Jacob Smith. Turned over to Blasco. Shot blocked by Chapluck. Taken back by Sharpshare. To Brote. Abaya creeping in as Blasco with him. Wide of the net. Penalty upcoming. It's going to be on Fullerton. Chapluck touches up. Interference call at 1:21. Wong goes to the box. Matadors' fourth power play. They're over 3. They have a 5-1 lead. Late in the middle frame. Top units out. Baron Gut, Ryans, Legale, Morales, and Lauren. Baron Gut takes the draw against Mejia. One cleanly to Lauren. Matadors sure could use a power play goal. Lauren, stopped by Hernandez. Big rebound, Morales taken away by Mejia. 2-on-2 shorthanded. Cortez trying to cut in. Fires wide. Matadors have numbers up ice. Ryans gets around Gobsey. 1 minute remaining in the second. Ryans still with the puck. Legale's out front. Lauren back to Ryans. Has some space. Blocked out front. Legale on around, but that'll come out. Ryans and Lauren not on the same page there. 35 seconds remaining in the period. Should the Matadors not score, it'll carry over, of course. Chipped out of play. Face-off will be on that dot. What a night for CSUN. Flexing their muscles in their first WCHC game. Sharp share to Abaya. Now Blasco. Shot stopped by Hernandez. No rebounds. Blasco shooting for a rebound there smartly. Hernandez not letting one out though. 24 seconds remaining in the period. 5-1 CSUN. Blasco against Mejia. Matadors win the draw, but they lose the puck and it's sent down. One last push on the power play. Sharp share around Maloney. Blasco to Abaya. Just ahead of Brote. 5 seconds left. Blasco in front, taken away by Maloney. That'll do it for the second period. But another strong period for CSUN. They score 2. They're up 5-1. Stay tuned during the second intermission. We'll recap the stats and scoring plays, and we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard. The Matadors head off the ice, up 4 on the Matadors Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Note. Into the second period. Cal State Northridge 5, Cal State Fullerton 1. The Matadors will begin the third period with 39 seconds remaining of a power play. Back in the first, Alex Ryan scored his first goal of the season, 52nd career goal to give the Matadors a 1-0 lead at even strength. John Blasco then his second goal of the season from Isaac Broden and Quinton Abaya at even strength made it 2-0. Broden making it Abaya his second goal of the season from Will Lessick at even strength made it 3-0. Fullerton struck back. Power play goal from Kinsey to Kaiser, his first career point from Bailey Mejia. In the second, all CSUN, both territorially and on the score sheets. Eli Berengut, finally his first goal of the season. 29th career goal, and this is 34th career game from Alex Ryans and Drew Legaly. And then Ryans stole the puck from Tyler Kammer, who lost an edge right in front of his own net. Second of the game, second of the season from Legaly, his second assist of the game to make it 5-1. Drew Legaly with his 2 assists tonight, now with 100 career points, and this is 100th career game. What an amazing career by Drew Legaly. Special night for the senior. Matadors are currently 0 for 3 on the power play. We'll get the remainder of their 4th to begin the third. Fullerton is 1 for 3. We'll step aside. Coming up next, we'll check the out-of-town scoreboard as the Matadors are up 4 on the Matadors Sports Network. Welcome back once again to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Odi. Into the second period in the home opener, Cal State Northridge leading Cal State Fullerton 5-1. They'll begin the third period on the power play. Time now to check the out-of-town scoreboard. Tomorrow night's opponent, San Diego State, is playing LMU. Tonight, again, San Diego State 2-0 in WCHC conference play, beg your pardon. LMU, their first WCHC game of the season. After the first period of play, it's 3-1 San Diego State. That's really the only game of relevance going on right now. UNLV is scoreless after the first period. Washington beat Oregon 6-3, so a Pac-8 matchup there. The Boise State Broncos are hosting a showcase, and that got underway yesterday. All the big guns are there. Utah State, Denver, Montana Tech. They're all there taking part in that showcase. Utah State won yesterday. But that's the big one tonight, LMU and San Diego State. Again, certainly seems to be a big gap between the Matadors, San Diego State, and San Jose State. And everybody else is definitely taking a step back. Long Beach State might be the exception, although USC beat Long Beach last night 8-5, so USC seems to be up a bit because they have beaten LMU twice now, as well as Long Beach State. But then Fullerton beat Long Beach State, albeit it was the first game of the season for both teams, and it was at Staples Center, so kind of throw a grain of salt in there. But still, Fullerton beating Long Beach, the way Fullerton has looked tonight, not a very strong team. That kind of makes you wonder about Long Beach State. The Matadors will take on the 49ers in early November, so it'll be a while before the Matadors see Long Beach State. But so far, so good tonight. Cal State Northridge leading Cal State Fullerton 5-1. We'll step aside for just a moment. Fullerton's coming back out onto the ice. Matadors will come back out in just a few minutes. Third period next on the Matadors Sports Network. Welcome back to the Simi Valley Isoplex. I'm Travis Van Odi. Start of the third period. Cal State Northridge looking to win their first home opener since 2009 and remain undefeated on the season. They lead Cal State Fullerton 5-1. Matadors will have a power play to begin the third. 39 seconds remaining. And Andrew Wong's interference penalty. It's the Matadors' fourth power play of the game. They're 0 for 3. The Matadors have dominated tonight territorially. Just the one thing, Matadors have not been able to strike yet on the power play. Looks like it'll be the top unit to start. And in goal in the third period for the Matadors, his Matadors debut is Tyler Pearson. Pearson is a transfer from COC, 5'9" junior from Castaic. So Vincent Seppi played the first two periods. Tyler Pearson will play the third with the Matadors up 4. It will be the top unit to start. Ryans, who has 2 goals tonight, with Legale, Mr. 100-point now. And Baron Gut, it'll be Morales and Ewan, the point men. So we'll get a look at Tyler Pearson. Vincent Seppi in line for the win. Mejia will take the opening face-off of this third period against Ryans. Wins it cleanly to Morales. Matadors looking for the knockout blow. Barron Gut with some space. Finally got his first goal of the season. Fullerton clears out and a shorthanded breakaway for Mejia, but he is caught by Barron Gut. That'll be a penalty. Pearson touches up. 4-on-4 for 19 seconds to begin the third. Didn't pick up the call from the ref. It's going to be a tripping penalty. 20 seconds into the period. So too bad there for the Matadors. Good hit from Barron Gut, but upended Mejia. 4-on-4 for the first time tonight. And barring more penalties, Fullerton will get their fourth power play. Ryans is still out. Fullerton controls the draw. Puck goes past Cortez. Ewan pressured. Loses an edge. Matadors calling for a penalty, but none forthcoming. Cortez bumped by Morales. Digs it free to Ryans. What a play by Morales. Head up. Made sure the pass was going to connect. Legale will send it all the way down. Fullerton's now on the power play for 1:32. So the Matadors are now 0 for 4 on the power play officially. Just about a minute into the third, 5-1 Matadors. Borgugian, stick checked away. Numbers up ice for the Titans, but we have a ruckus behind the play. Morales has his helmet knocked off. Morales, remember, he played juniors. He knows how to fight. You don't want to open that door. Morales was that close to dropping the mitts. Definitely be offsetting minors. Morales in the first game of the season almost dropped the mitts against Cal. Then he kind of remembered, oh, I'm playing college hockey now. I can't do that. Matador bench certainly appreciating Morales' toughness. What a pickup for the Matadors. Tarek Morales played 30 games last year before getting hurt for the Flyers. Scored 3 goals. And I believe the Titan player was ejected. So at the very least, he's given a game misconduct. We'll see if it's a disqualification or not. And we'll see what the penalty situation is. It was clearly instigated by that Titan. There's 1:18 remaining on Barron Gut's penalty for tripping. 5-1 CSUN as we've had a physical start to the third period. Ryans, Blasco, and Abaya in the first, all at even strength. DeKaiser struck back for Fullerton on the power play. In the second period, Barron Gut and Ryans again, both at even strength. It's giving the Matadors a 4-goal cushion. So Barron Gut and Morales sit in the blocks. The Fullerton player has been ejected. And again, different numbers for the Titans tonight, so really have not been able to mark who that player is. Chapluck is going to serve the penalty. Perhaps we'll finally be able to pick up who it is. Might be Kyle Alexander or Brandon Peterson. They're the only 2 defensemen unaccounted for tonight. Still no time put up on the board. Blasco comes out with Brote, Sharpshare, and Ewan, the defenseman. Matadors scored 6 shorthanded goals last year. None so far this year. Haven't really had too many opportunities shorthanded. Matt Bodge, the new player for Fullerton, out to talk to one of the refs. Bodge, a freshman, he played for the California Wave AA team last year. John Michael Lauren for the Matadors played AAA for the Wave. He's a great pickup as well along the blue line. We talked during the first intermission about the makeover of the Matadors blue line. The Matadors for years have had to convert forwards to defensemen. This year they only have 1, Evan Sharpshare. Morales, Lauren, Bowles, Lessick, Mendoza, they're all natural defensemen. 1 through 6. This is the deepest defense the Matadors have ever had. 5-minute major up on the board. So we will continue to skate 4-on-4. Once again, for the second time for minute 18, then the Matadors will receive a major power play. Time of the penalty, 18:58. And then again, we'll wait to see if it's a game misconduct or a disqualification for that Titan. Matadors control the draw. 4-on-4. Brote takes a look. The freshman. Back forward, Mejia. Mejia on around forward to Kaiser. Morales gets 2 for roughing. Kyle Alexander gets 2 minutes for cross-checking, 5 minutes for head contact, and a game misconduct. And Fullerton scores. Cut right out in front. I believe that was the first shot of the period on Pearson, his first as a Matador, and he gives up a goal. 5-2 now at 18:25. That goal coming 4-on-4. So not a DQ for Alexander. Does get the game misconduct along with the 5-minute major. See if the Matadors can respond. 5-2. Fullerton's still in this game, although the Matadors have dominated tonight. Lauren with a shot wide, and again, missing the net, John Michael Lauren. He's got a good shot, just doesn't have the aim quite yet. He's, again, just talked about him, a freshman from the California Wave AAA program. Fullerton calling for a penalty, but none forthcoming. Rourke might have got away with one. Out front, Borgugian blocked. I believe they gave that to Kammer, the goal. And it is, so Kammer, his first goal of the season. Still 4-on-4, and now Barron Guts out of the box. Major power play for the Matadors for 3:36. Matadors' 5th power play. They're 0 for 4. Plenty of time to work on it, though. Cleared out by Fullerton. Rourke will head off for Legale. Top unit forwards are out. Lessick and Lauren, the defenseman. Lauren deflects to Legale. Taken away, cleared down by Mejia. Mejia's been a good player tonight for Fullerton. Pearson up the wing. Lauren further for Barron Guts. 3 minutes remaining on the major. Barron Gut all the way around. Lessick's going to have to pinch in. Does to keep the play alive. Out front, no Matadors there. DeKaiser clears down. Barron Gut will head off. Out Abaya. Ryans picks up the puck. 2:38 remaining in the major. Ryans looking for the hat trick. Taken away by Kammer. Legale supports. Lessick back to Legale. Pressured by Maloney, in behind the net, Ryans. Lauren fires, deflected on, stopped by Hernandez. Maloney leaves for Lessick. Legale angles back to Lessick. Creeping in. Abaya, wide. Lessick again holds in. Lauren ahead of Legale. Kammer on it, reverses for Maloney, taken back by Lessick. 1:50 remaining on the major power play. Legale, weak pass. Kammer turns it over. Legale's shot stopped by Hernandez. Fullerton clears out. Fullerton just surviving. Matadors still have yet to dial in the power play. 1:27 remaining. Blasco has Ewan up top, sends down low. Now work to Ewan. Shot deflected over top by Blasco and out of play. 1:13 remaining on the major, 15-11 remaining in the third, 5-2 CSUN. Morales finally out of the box. He has served his minor, and then some as the Matadors couldn't get a whistle. Faceoff will come outside the zone. Nobody touched it but Blasco. Matadors would do well to get a couple more goals tonight. Make this a little more lopsided. Now the faceoff ruled in the zone. Break there for CSUN. One to Sharpshare. Ewan. Losing the edge there, Blasco able to dish off. Brotes to Blasco looking for the return feed. Good interior defense by Fullerton. Sharpshare takes the shot, blocked. Flipped out. Matadors have to touch up. Ewan patient with the puck. Nice play to Sharpshare. Blasco middle of the ice, Abaya over skates, picking it up Ewan. Ewan creeping in, stopped by Hernandez. Well, that was on goal that time. Hernandez a nice blocker save. Again, Brooke Hernandez has played well tonight for Fullerton. Blasco's shot stopped by Hernandez. Matadors had numbers down low. Fullerton survives that time. 17 seconds remaining on the 5-minute major. Abaya, a little flip pass. Picks it up himself. Stopped by Hernandez. Loose puck chipped wide. One last go at it for CSUN. Fullerton steals, clears out. They're back to full strength. Matadors 0 for 5 on the power play tonight. 13:52 remaining in the third. 5-2 CSUN. Blasco will settle the play. Stepping up nicely, Kammer. Checked off by Ewan. Abaya's met. Chaplock turns it over to Abaya. Abaya, the freshman speedster, played AA for the Junior Flyers last year. DeKaiser up the wing. That will go for icing. 13:24 remaining in the third. 5-2 CSUN. Ryans, Blasco, and Abaya in the first. Berengut and Ryans again in the second. In the first, DeKaiser. Here in the third, it's been Kammer for Fullerton. Matadors trying to win their first season opener, make it home opener since 2009. Also trying to remain undefeated on the season. They have 2 wins and a tie. Fullerton 1-2 on the season. They're looking for their first conference win. Their third WCHC game. A little stretch pass picked off. Was hoping for Chaplock, but Lessick steals. Lessick able to just clear out. Matadors' fourth line with a shift. Goin, Auroric, and Hefty. This is a jumbled fourth line. Hefty normally centers what you would call the second line, but his wingers scratched tonight. Zach Smith on the backhand, fought off by Pearson. Believe that was his first career save as a Matador. Goin turns it over to Wong. Again, Vincent Seppi got the start, played the first 2 periods. He's in line for the win. Tyler Pearson getting a look here in the third period, his first game. Cortez out front. Drop pass taken away by Hefty. A little too cute there by Maloney. Sent to DeKaiser. Cortez loses an edge. Stanke clears out, picked up by Bodge. Bodge met by Stanke. Hefty, hard pass to Lessick, turned over, shot wide by Maloney. Wormsdobler on the backhand, held him by DeKaiser. Shot pinballs around. Maloney out front. Bodge couldn't get there. Shouldered away by Hefty. Wormsdobler uses the glass to clear out. Wormsdobler again stood up by Cortez. Going down the ice, deflected, no icing. 11:45 remaining in the third. 5-2 CSUN. Good shift there from Fullerton. Hemming in the Matadors' fourth line. Borgugian fresh off the bench. Drop pass. Tough play for Lauren. Keeps the zone, then it's cleared out. Morales stabs to Rorick. Rourke creeping in, shot wide. Rourke, the sophomore from Bonsall, coming from the Anaheim Ducks High School League, played for San Diego Union. Fullerton looking to get set up. Creep ever closer, shot stopped by Pearson, rebound cleared up by Lauren. Touched first by West, so play continues. West upended, but play will continue. Kuffner being watched by Lauren. Hacked away from Maloney by Borgugian. Pace picking up now here in the third. Morales to Rourke, has West up ice. Finds Borgugian. Now Lauren. Lauren with some space. Can't get around to Kaiser. Good defense. Penalty now upcoming. Looks like Borgugian will head off for a rough. Well, maybe not. Might be Lauren. It is Lauren for roughing. Fullerton to the power play at 10:30. It's a big power play for Fullerton. It's their fifth of the game. They're 1 for 4. Trail 5-2, almost at the halfway mark of the third. Ryance against Mejia on the draw. Ryance wins to Sharpshare. Kamer holds in. Sharpshare again. Cortez this time on the loose puck. Kamer has DeKaiser at the other point. In front, nice job by Sharpshare to step in the passing lane. He'll clear out. Big play by Evan Sharpshare, who was fighting the puck a bit up in Northern California. Ryan steals, fires off of the post. Oh, Ryan's that close to getting his hat trick goal shorthanded. Couldn't beat the iron. Fullerton's onside. Morales steals and clears out. Wong regroups to DeKaiser. Legale up ice. Again, his 100th career game. 2 assists officially tonight. Now has 100 career points. 1:05 remaining on the power play. Chipped in deep. Ewan first on it. Ewan, big bump by Cortez. He'll take a penalty. Shot out of play. Nice job by Ewan to draw the penalty, although he's getting up slowly. Looks to be all right. That was a big bump from Cortez. We'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the third time tonight for 58 seconds. Cross-checking the call. And Ewan able to get off under his own power. That's good to see. So Fullerton now 1 for 5 on the power play. Pouring more penalties. Matadors will get their 6th of the game. Fullerton's got to have one more out there. It'll be Zach Smith. It's announced checking from behind, but the ref made the cross-checking motion. At any rate, Cortez in the box. Fullerton will clear out. Morales back forward. He's got some wheels. Lesick with his head up. Trying to find Hefty. Deflects into the CSUN bench. 41 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play. 5-2 CSUN. 9:11 remaining in the third. Matadors home opener. First of 13 home games. So glad to bring you our first ever video broadcast of CSUN hockey. Morales to Lesick. Goes through Hefty. No ice. Jobsy checked well by Hefty, but that'll be a penalty. Hefty, a physical presence. He's a transfer from Ventura College. Bit too aggressive. As Jobsy's getting up slowly. It'll be a 4-on-3 power play for Fullerton for 27 seconds. Hefty heads off on a cross check as well. Time of the penalty, 8:57. Lots of ice for Fullerton. They trail 5-2. Berengut will take the draw. Wins it cleanly. Morales and Lessick, the defenseman. Morales up the wing, held him by Kammer. DeKaiser's at the other point. Kammer creeps in. Pass doesn't connect. Morales bumps Kammer. Dug free by the Titans. Kammer. All the way back up top. 4 seconds to go. It'll be 4-on-4. Now, as Lauren's out of the box. 4-on-4 for the 4th time tonight. For 52 more seconds. And another power play for Fullerton. Berengut trying to dangle in front, taken away. Lauren, and he mishandled the puck. Lauren's got a lot of potential. Very fresh, though. Jacob Smith stood up by Lessick. Lessick, nice play to create some space. 2-on-2 now. Berengut will peel off. Lessick will just shovel it on, steered aside by Hernandez. 22 seconds remaining, 4-on-4 play. 5-2 CSUN. Flipped all the way down. That'll be icing. Mistake there by Kammer. Abaya and Brote are out with Sharpshare and Ewan. Nice to see Ewan back out. Apparently, no worse for wear. Brote will take the draw against Mejia. Mejia wins it to Kammer. Held him by Sharpshare. Brote trying to cut in front, double teamed. Abaya and DeKaiser meet. DeKaiser on around. Brote first on the block. Ewan walks the line. Shot deflected just wide by Sharpshare. Matadors are killing a penalty now for 23 more seconds. It's Fullerton's 6th power play. They're 1 for 5. Sharpshare will shovel it in behind the net. 15 seconds remaining on the penalty. Brote wide. All Matadors here on the PK. And they're done with it. Hefty's out of the box. Fullerton now 1 for 5 on the power play. 6:50 remaining in regulation. 5-2 CSUN. See if Matadors can get a goal or two here. Ewan. It's a bevy of players out front. Then it's fired home. Right on cue. 6-2. Big goal there to get the 4-goal cushion back. As that was Hefty firing home the loose puck. Garrett Hefty, we just talked about him. His first career goal as a Matador, 6-foot junior from Camarillo. Another first career goal tonight for Hefty. Ryans has 2. Blasco, Abaya, and Berengut, the other goal scores. Borgugian and Ewan pick up the assist. That is Borgugian's first point of the season. His 38th career assist, 65th career point. And for Ewan, it is his 2nd assist of the season. Rourke, nice pass to Borgugian. Denied at the line. West will flip in. Fullerton looking to go the other way. Berengut steals. Berengut looking for goal number 2. Rourke. Pass deflects out of play. 5:37 remaining. 6-2 CSUN. It was 3-1 after the first, 5-1 after the second. Cameron narrowed the gap early in the third, but moments ago, Hefty, his first career goal. So he'll get the requisite puck after the game. And Ellis Borgugian, the fifth-year senior from Woodland Hills, contributing with his 65th career point. Top line is out. Ryans will win the draw to Lauren. Barron gut to Ryans, who's looking for the hat trick still. Slides it in deep. Legaly after it on Kammer. Big bump. Loses to Barron Guts. Barron Gut has a couple of Matadors out front. Ryans, side of the net through Legaly. Nice job by Morales to hold in. Barron Gut in deep. DeKaiser collects. Picked up by Legaly. Legaly pinned up by Chapluck. Ryans comes in to help as well as Kammer. Ryans to Lauren. Jumpy puck, just shovels it in deep. Matadors will go to work on the forecheck. DeKaiser up the wing. Once again, Lauren holds in. Shot pad save Hernandez. Legaly checked down by Chapluck. Play will continue, 4.5 to go. Morales again. Big bump. Trying to make a play from the ice. Ryans backing him. Dishes to Morales. Barron Gut, couple of nice dangles. Barron Gut blocked. Not cleared by Zach Smith. Barron Gut again scores! Eli Barron Gut, second of the game, 7-2 at 4:13. Tremendous pressure by the Matadors top line. I think Fullerton's just out of gas at this point. Again, they have a short bench. Just went to work on the Titans. Ryans with 2, Barron Gut with 2. The top line's alive and well. Unassisted goal for Barron Gut. Barron Gut's 30th career goal. Again, this is 34th career game. First freshman last season to lead the Matadors in scoring since Chris Gale did it in 2007-2008. Barron Gut, well, the schneid has officially been broken. Ryans as well. 3.5 to go. Matadors will remain undefeated on the season. They'll move to 1-0 in conference play. Fullerton definitely looking like a cellar dweller this year, perhaps along with LMU. LMU is looking down as well. We'll see. LMU's coming up tomorrow night. Big test. San Diego State's in town. San Diego State's playing LMU right now. We'll try and get a score update for you before the broadcast ends. Shot by Abaya. Big rebound by Hernandez. Matadors couldn't get to it. Shot by Blasco to hold in. All the top guns will be in the lineup tomorrow for the Matadors. Pulling out all the stops. It's a huge game. It's pretty much a must-have for CSUN. Abaya has Brote in front. Patient with the puck. A little bit of an area pass, hoping for Blasco. Denied. Shot by Ewan, deflects up. Bodge hit by Ewan. Dug free to Blasco. Knocked down legally by Wong. Brote couldn't cut in front. Cleared up by Fullerton. Just all CSUN the last 2 periods. Wong this way for Kammer, who's played a ton tonight for Fullerton. Wouldn't be surprised if he played near half the game. Definitely their number 1 defenseman now. Sharp share. Abaya couldn't handle. Picked up by Kammer. That'll be icing. Not quite sure what Kammer was thinking there. Just fatigue. Matadors Borgugian line will head over. Morales and Ewan make it Lauren, perhaps their final shift of the game. 1:49 left, 7-2 CSUN. Aurora takes the draw, wins it cleanly to Morales. Shot held by Hernandez. Brooke Hernandez, she's had a lot of rubber fired on her tonight. Again, a first-year player for Cal State Fullerton. Ron Best, the backup tonight, also a first-year player, but he's played for the roller team for years. West, a quick shot wide. Cortez held him by Lauren, then comes out. Matadors looking for one more, perhaps. Kamer up the far wing for Bodge. Morales to Rorick. Borgugian was in front, hoping for a pass to Flex. In front, and it's fired home by West. Trevor West, the cherry on top, 8-2 at 119. The Matadors were pumped up coming into their home opener. They did not disappoint. Trevor West's second goal this season for the second-year senior, his fourth goal overall. Borgugian picks up the lone assist, so Borgugian has 2 assists tonight. For Borgugian, his 12th career multi-point game. And again, great to see the depth scoring for the Matadors. And now the top line's going, as we said. This is going to be a very dangerous team. Other alumni that are here, Max Mondras. I believe Eric Roberts is here. A lot of alumni have come out tonight to see this Matadors team play. A lot of hype coming in. This is arguably the deepest team, and in my opinion, the deepest team the Matadors have ever had. I go back 11 years. Stanke up the wing. Borgugian gets his head up and clears the puck. Westover skates, just under a minute to go. Big statement win tonight for the Matadors. Lessig on around West. Chips to Rorick. Rorick gets his head up to Borgugian. West. The goal scorer moments ago. Stick checked out by Chapluck. West again. No hurry. Shovel it on around, half a minute remaining. De Kaiser and Borgugian meet. Zach Smith will clear out. Lessig takes a bump from Mejia, sent down the wing, and Morales, fresh off the bench, takes. Morales uses his legs, gets around Chapluck, hammered down by Zach Smith. Mejia shoots, fought off by Pearson, just off the top of the glove. 5 seconds left. Cal State Northridge has won their first home opener since 2009. Dominant performance tonight by Cal State Northridge, beating Cal State Fullerton 8-2. And it looks like Morales is just fine. Matadors are going to need all hands on deck tomorrow night. A very tough San Diego State team is coming in. Back in the first, Ryants made it 1-0. John Blasco doubled the lead. Second goal of the season. It was Ryants' first goal. Blasco from Brote and Abaya at even strength. Abaya then his second career goal from Will Lessig at even strength. Fullerton got in the game. Power play goal from Kinsey De Kaiser. First career point from Bailey Mejia. In the second, all CSUN. It was Eli Barrongut getting his first goal of the season. 29th career goal from Ryans and Drew Legaly at even strength. Ryans his second goal.